guys, what's up? Today I am going in the woods and I am collecting dutchmans, breeches, corms, which is just another way of saying like I'm just gonna go and collect these plants, and I'm gonna try to go find some terrarium rhizomes as well. And I know I keep saying this, it's the last nice day of fall, but it's literally like 68 degrees and it's like November 9th. So it's a really good time to go out and to look for these things. Yeah, join me. I'll show you guys a little bit about what they look like. It's a beautiful day today. We are gonna go back behind the stable, back that way, because that's where I remember seeing most of the Dutchman's breeches. And then the terrariums they're back there, but there's also some growing on Mailbox Trail. So I'm going to see if I can just find some. I'm not gonna take all of them, just what I think I will use. And of course these things split up, so I'll be able to, plant them in this new location and they are going to multiply in the ground and I'll just have way more eventually. So let's get to it. So basically what you would have to do if you wanted to do this for yourself is first you'd have to know in the spring, go hiking somewhere where you know that you're going to be able to take some corms or get permission from somebody who has land that has these flowers. Find a spot where they are, because really if you go into a forest blind, you really have no idea what is in there, especially this time of year because of the there's like nothing on the ground and you kind of need to know where something is. So once you have a location in mind and you know for sure that the flowers that you're looking for grow there, then come in November or whenever all the plants need to be gone, because usually in a forest that grows these spring ephemerals, it gets really gnarly in the summer. There's like no way you're gonna find anything. But right now is a really good time to look for this kind of stuff. So what you would do is you just come into the patch and you swish the leaves around and you will see them. These Dutchman's breeches grow right on top of the soil. They're really, really easy to find. I was actually surprised at how easy it was for me to find these. And of course, only take what you're going to use. Don't over harvest them, because they do take a while to get established and everything. So you don't want to totally wipe out a nice patch of these things. Kind of like ramps. You don't want to come and harvest all the ramps in an area because you're just going to totally wipe them out. So I've already picked what I want, and I know that it's totally plenty for me for right now, and I'm not sure where I'm going to be living, so I am going to leave the rest. I mean, there's probably thousands out here, but I don't need any more. And now we're gonna go look for terrariums, and I'm not sure if these are gonna be as easy to find because I'm not sure if they do grow right on top of the soil, but we're gonna go and find out anyway. I'm not going to spend my whole day looking for terrarium rhizomes because I can't remember the exact locations of all the terrariums. I just know where they were growing, so I think I'm gonna have to just skip out on that. But in the spring, if I see them popping up, I might take advantage of that opportunity to just take a few. The Dutchman's breeches were so easy to find because they were growing like literally on top of the soil, but I think that these terrarium rhizomes are deeper in the soil, and you have to know exactly where each of them are to, you know, be able to take them out. Otherwise it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. So I've got all of my corms and I think I will I'm just going to keep them outside in a pot with some leaves on top for the winter. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. These are my favorite. Some of my favorite, at least. I went to my local greenhouse today because I have this idea to turn the areas in front of the windows into like a living terrarium. So I bought some plants today and I'm going to repot them into bigger pots, and I'm going to make sure that all of my plants that are inside have good enough soil, and I might even combine some pots together and just make this giant jungle in my kitchen. So I bought this monstera. I've always wanted one. They had them there. And then they had some other interesting plants. Like, I don't remember what this one is called, but it's about to flower, and I was like, okay, I'm totally gonna take advantage of that. Our local greenhouse does really interesting stuff, and they have these saffron crocus. So basically the stamens in the crocus are what saffron is, and it's kind of like a spice that you use for rice and stuff. So I'm so jazzed about these. Another thing I've been researching is like growing your own spices, and like a lot of the Ayurvedic spices like cardamom, and what else is there? There's like cumin. You can grow cumin as an annual in these colder climates, but things like cardamom and turmeric and ginger, they all look very similar, which is interesting, but they all are zone 10 or higher, so they're tropical plants. But they had flippin' cardamom at the greenhouse, and I was like, what? So I bought one. It's kind of impulsive, but plant people. Oh, I'm so excited. And then I got some other ones. Gosh, if anyone knows what this is called, let me know. I remember seeing it or having it at another time, but I cannot remember for the life of me what this one's called. It's a type of sorrel. It's like oxalis. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up some of these plants because usually you kind of, if you buy things from greenhouses, you gotta be careful about bringing it into your home ecosystem because they could have like insect pests. So I'm going to make sure that they're clean before I bring them in.
Riding out the to toss me about. I'm wiser now. Feel the tide coming, know the feeling now. Used to lose my ground, I'm wiser now. Used to toss me about, I'm wiser now. Ride it out, ride it out, ride it out, ride it out. Learn to sail the storm, know and have a plan. Used to get knocked down, I'm stronger now. Used to toss me about, I'm wiser now. Ride it out, 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 ride it out.
This one? This one?